Hey guys, it's Scale Anime here, and today we're going to be talking about what makes an anime good. So first of all, to actually talk about what makes an anime good, we need to give 5 anime examples that I can use to compare my thoughts. So I'm going to be using Code Geass, Kokoro Connect, Origairu, Fate Unlimited Blade Works, and Hyoka. Let's get into the video. So let's talk about Code Geass. One day I was on YouTube and I saw this video saying top 10 anime of all time, and I watched it, and I remember in 4th, 5th or 6th place there was an anime called Code Geass. Now at the time I didn't actually remember the name. All I remembered was Area 11, and this guy had the ability to control anybody, but he could only use it once. Now after watching No Game No Life, I felt I needed something like that, and I searched this anime on Google, and the face that came up was horrifying. It was Suzaku Kurugi's face, and if you haven't seen it, smiling, because it gave me the impression as he's the main character, I really didn't like it. But anyway, if you hadn't seen his face, it was really scary. I did not want to watch that anime. And I finished No Game No Life, and I watched it and I loved it. I cannot tell you how much I loved it. It was so good. I was trying to watch it day and night, day and night. I watched the whole first season in one day. It was perfect. It was picture perfect. I actually watched all these in sub, by the way, if you just like to know. Anyways, let's get on to the next anime, and I think we'll do Fate Unlimited Blade Works. So 2014 many anime came out, 2015 many anime carried on, and one of these was Fate Unlimited Blade Works. Now I had actually heard of this before, and I thought, no, I'm not going to watch this because it's a repeat of Fate Stay Night 2006, which technically it was since they had the same name, Fate Stay Night. Now I then watched Glass Reflections review, and he said it was actually an adaptation from a game, and this was a different path. Now I was actually surprised by this. I thought they were both the same. I didn't even know there was a game for this. So I went and I watched this anime, and I'm like, okay, everything seems to be going the same as the other one, but much better quality, much better. So I went, I watched it, I finished it, and I have to say, it was amazing. I loved it. Sure, there were like 2 characters I also picked out. Maybe saying, don't say I'm copying anybody, please, because I'm not. There were 2 characters I picked out that weren't really developed, but then again, they were part of the story, so I don't blame them. And this anime, the art was amazing. The character development, my favorite. Emi Yoshiro, by far one of my most favorite protagonists. Him and 2 more mentioned in this. And let's get on to one of them right now. So Hyoka. Hyoka is a mystery anime which has the main character who says his life is grey coloured, and his motto is, if I don't have to do it, I will not do it, and if I have to do it, I will do it quick. So this guy, right, thinks his life is grey coloured, and he also says that the average youth life, the grey youth, is rose coloured, while his friend said it's shocking pink. This gives one a strange impression. It makes the guy sound like a philosopher or a genius, which in fact he is. His skills of deduction, sure, it's a story, his skills of deduction are amazing. I have seen no other anime character with this skill. It's the first mystery anime I watched, and I loved it so much. The next anime that we'll talk about will be Origairu. This another great character I love, as well as Oriki Hotaro from Hyoka. Hikigaya Hachiman, which you'll actually notice all the characters in this have alliteration in their name. Hikigaya Hachiman is a guy who's not a narcissist, just a very massive pessimist. He literally thinks that everybody is, well, joking with their youth. Well, that's only because he's a bit of a narcissist. I don't know how you say that word, but he described it as that quite a lot through the show. And I was surfing the web one day, came upon this website, and it said anime, new anime this season, and it said Origairu, second season of my love comedy is wrong as I expected. So I was like, okay, cool. And I saw the post, I was like, okay, I might actually watch this. And I marked it on my phone as something I should watch, and then came up to it, watched the first season, was very impressed. And then I watched the second season, and that I loved. I really loved it for the conclusion it brought. It didn't bring the conclusion. We know there's going to be season 3 most likely. They're not going to leave it like that. It's been amazing. But anyways, I love the main character. That's pretty much what I definitely got from this show. Next, the anime I'll talk about now as you most of you, or as some of you may be waiting for, is Kokoro Connect. Now, Kokoro Connect is actually about 5 characters, 2 male, 3 female. This is not a harem. The characters all go to the same club. They all met there coincidentally and became good friends. Now, in this anime, you'll notice that they are all good friends, they all love each other, and one guy comes along called Heartseed and says, I've placed you inside a phenomenon. Breakout. And the first phenomenon is the switching bodies one, if you're familiar with Kokoro Connect. And if you're not, there you go. I mistakenly thought that this whole anime was about switching bodies. That it was 18 episodes of that, and I was like, no, I'm not watching this. If it was 12, maybe I would have. 18, no. I actually added the Michi randoms together. They're the last 4 episodes of the anime, if I'm correct. And sure, it doesn't. Nagase Yori in that arc, one of the girls, isn't a very good character. So I actually watched this anime and I loved it. Inaba is the best female character you'll ever get. She is amazing. She's perfect in every way. So she's the driving force for this show, in my opinion. That's why I watched it. So yeah, that concludes, or does it? No, it doesn't. What makes an anime good? What each of these anime had in common for me was that I came in them with the complete wrong expectations, and I didn't like that. Now that I look back on it, it's really wrong. It's not. It's something you should do. So one, never have expectations when you're watching an anime. That's pretty much the answer for today. If you had an expectation like Boku no Pico is going to be the best romance anime ever, and you watch it and think, what the hell? And obviously you're going to be saying it's the worst anime ever, which is sort of bad, but if I had to say what it was as a show, that one was probably the author trying to create his dream and just make anything he wants. So what makes anime good? Don't watch it with expectations. And as a popular character once said, I'm sure if you're watching these animes you may know, do not have if you don't have self-confidence, you have expectations, or it goes something. Anyway guys, it's been the Scared Anime here, and I hope you really enjoyed this video, so goodbye.